The Supreme Court has heard the stray dogs matter, stressing on the balance between human safety and animal welfare. The bench, comprising Justices Vikram Nath, Sandeep Mehta and N V Anjaria, said that it would listen to victims as well as animal rights groups. The court has recalled its November 7 order directing the removal of stray dogs from schools, hospitals and other institutions. Stray dogs picked up from such premises are not to be released back at the same locations the court had ordered earlier. Senior advocate Kapil Sibal flagged inhumane treatment of dogs and sought urgent hearing in the matter. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta said that some appear for dogs, others for humans who are affected by these attacks. The amicus said that the Animal Welfare Board has framed SOPs for removal of stray animals from highways. The court was told that the Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Karnataka have not filed compliance affidavits till now. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Sambhav Sharma with more on this. Sambhav, so the Supreme Court has finally heard this urgent petition. Obviously a lot of uproar over the November order, and now it's recalling that order. They're saying that we are here to hear both the parties, the lovers as well as the people who are in favor of welfare of the animals.
Well, absolutely. Here the matter was before the Supreme Court over the compliance report as to who all have filed the compliance report, who all states have filed the compliance report, because remember earlier court has asked all the chief secretaries to be physically present in the courtroom, in the Supreme Court, when earlier the compliance report has not been filed in this particular case. And for this, today the matter was before three-judge bench of the Supreme Court, as you rightly pointed out, Justice Vikram Nath, Justice Sandeep Mehta and Justice N V Anjaria. Three-judge bench of the Supreme Court was hearing this matter. Many senior advocates like Kapil Sibal, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, amicus curiae, who appeared in the Supreme Court, has put their opinion. Supreme Court has said that they will hear both sides, in a way expressing a balance between the human safety on one hand and animal welfare on the other hand. But yet, a few of the states will have to file the compliance affidavit as to what exactly is the roadmap they are implementing at ground zero, what is exactly they are doing at ground zero to curb this particular stray dog menace. Now, the important point to be noted here is that this particular three-judge bench is noted that in last 20 days, two judges in Rajasthan met with accident involving stray animals, and this in a way highlights the issue and the gravity of this particular matter. And the Supreme Court has said that one judge is still recovering from serious spinal injuries, and hence this situation in itself, this is a serious matter. This is a matter of serious concern, and a hearing for 20 to 25 minutes took place in the Supreme Court. Now it is to be seen who all states who have not filed the compliance report, when will they file the compliance report, because remember, Supreme Court is very, very much clear as to how to tackle this particular issue, and they are on it. On every hearing, they give certain directions, which shows that yes, this is a serious issue. And now this concern raised by the Supreme Court over two judges in the Rajasthan met with accidents involving stray animals, and hence this issue is very important and serious, is what is said by the Supreme Court today. The three-judge bench of the Supreme Court is said. Also, what the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta has said, that some are appearing for dogs, but others for human affected by attacks. So both parties are present in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court made these important remarks while hearing this stray dog case today.
Right, Sambhav. I'll request you to stay on with us. In fact, also joining us on the broadcast is Advocate Vineet Jindal, Supreme Court Advocate. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. A very good morning to you. So, we are seeing the Supreme Court actually hearing the stray dog case over here, and it's recalled its November order. It's saying that it's ready to listen to all the parties that are actually involved in this case.
Yes, Sandeep, you are rightly said, but the problem is the people who has been representing themselves as an animal lovers, they are not very much concerned about the human life, which has been going on in a dangerous manner. As your reporter specifically stated about one incident in which two judges of the Rajasthan High Court has been injured because of this street animal. And there are so many incidents we have seen that how the people has been attacked by the dogs on the street, on the roads, and this is kind of no, a kind of life-threatening issue now. So the people and one of the senior advocates representing the dog, so-called dog lovers in Supreme Court, yes, we are appreciating their efforts, and we also acknowledge that definitely there would be an no the rules and regulation and some kind of no proper recommendation would be there, and reports would be there for taking care of the all street dogs and street menace which is happening in all over India. But the other important aspect, which is Supreme Court rightly noted, that it is a dangerous no scenario for the human life, and you cannot take over and you cannot take over this issue upon the human life. I think this is a rightly this approach of the Supreme Court is
Right.
in a right manner.
Right.
And I
In
think
fact, let me also rope in Ashwini Dubey, AOR Supreme Court, on this matter. Sir, how are you looking at the Supreme Court recalling its November 7 order, which had actually said that you should not relocate all the animals that had been picked up to the same place?
See, look, so if you see the November 7 order of Honorable Supreme Court, which directed the removal of stray dogs from all institutional premises, such as schools, hospitals, sports complexes, bus stands and railway stations, and their relocation to designated shelters after de-sterilization and vaccination. After that, many cases happened throughout the country. Now, one IA has been filed requesting to transfer some cases. Number two, the Solicitor General's statement that when we say animal lovers, it includes all animals, whether they want to keep any animal in house, it's discretion. But same goes for the gated community. What is happening, the gated community of people are reluctant about relocating the dog. Or dog lovers are not permitting those people to relocate the dogs to the designated places. So this vulnerability in the dog bite cases are increasing. So now Supreme Court would hear it, because if you remember Justice Pardiwala order, Justice Pardiwala order said that Delhi NCR would take all the stray dogs and take to the shelter homes, and the time limit was fixed. Supreme Court heard it extensively, all dog lovers came, and then decided to expand the scope throughout the country. Now another, again today, some of the applications IAS have been filed seeking certain relief. So Supreme Court what decision takes. But the question here is, even if they are sterilized, number one. Number two, what is the check and balance? Number three, who will decide that this dog is rabies-free or this dog is rabies infected? Number four, the cases which are coming despite the Supreme Court order, and despite that these dogs are roaming here and there. The Supreme Court order has not been complied in through letter of spirit, and ultimately who would be fixed that responsibility? These are the probable questions, because dog menace is a serious issue throughout the country. It's not that the people don't love dogs, or that should be relocated to places where they can be duly taken care of. States can look into it, and that those dog lovers who want to keep stray dogs, they can visit them and openly they can see them. Here they support 2, 3, 4 dogs. There they will find number of dogs. So to look into. So this is a serious issue. If this issue relates to the humanity, because dogs are biting, and then people are dying. So there is no question of getting into. Supreme Court order should be applied in a true letter and spirit, and whether the modification which would be done by the Supreme Court, we have to see. We will discuss it later. But the dog menace, if you see the November 7 order, Supreme Court has not been complied in true letter and spirit, and that has also to be looked into. Over to you.